Everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So before I get to the news, I just want to give you an update. Will is going to start hosting his own shows on Monday at noon every week called Ask the Trainer, where he's going to give you a tip on either fitness or nutrition, something plant-based maybe. You guys can ask him about whatever his tip is, or you can pick his brain on other stuff that's going to be streamed live on YouTube every Monday at noon. That's Pacific Standard Time. You can also expect some other news from him in the future called Chew on This, where he's going to highlight some other stories, plant-based related, vegan related, health news related. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys that update. That's why he's not here today. We figured it's better to divide and conquer. So anyway, I have good news for you guys. Donald Trump and his allies have been sued by 7 police officers from the Capitol. The officers filed a lawsuit on Thursday, and they're accusing Trump and the others of plotting to stop the certification of the Electoral College vote, as well as terrorism. Named in the lawsuit are, in part, Roger Stone, Stop the Steal organizer Ali Alexander, the Proud Bigots organization, as well as numerous individual members, including their former chairman, Enrique Tarrio. Also named is the Oathbreakers militia group, and numerous individual members of their group, specifically named, who are already under indictment for alleged conspiracy and other crimes related to January 6th. And of note, there were some men named in this lawsuit from my home state. So representing California are accused domestic terrorist Alan Hostetter, Russell Taylor, Eric Warner, Tony Ramirez, Derek Kinnison, and Ronald Mealy. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. As viewers of the show may recall, some of these men claim to be members of the militia group known as the 3%ers. I'm assuming that refers to the amount of brain cells that they use. But anyway, the officers issued a statement saying, in part, we want to do what we can to make sure the people who did this are held accountable and that no one can do this again. And although there are similar ongoing lawsuits to this is the first one that actually accuses Trump of working with these people in a conspiracy. And this lawsuit also brings in evidence dating all the way back to May of 2020, with things like Trump showing support for his supporters' terroristic acts, like things like what they did in Texas when they surrounded that Biden-Harris bus that I've talked about, and they tried to force it off the road. They terrorized people on that bus for a long time. It also shows that Trump started perpetrating this big lie about the election fraud months before the election, just to rile up his base. This is also the first time that some of these officers are speaking out publicly. Up till now, it's just been basically 2 officers speaking out on what happened that day and what they've experienced. So some of them now apparently are ready to step forward. They want to take action. They've talked about now how they were not just physically assaulted, but racially assaulted. So, for example, the lawsuit states that Officer Governor Latson was attacked by a mob. He was trying to secure the Senate chamber. And the lawsuit says that he was shoved, he was beaten, he was subjected to racial slurs. There's another officer named Jason DeRoche, or DeRoche, not sure again how you pronounce his name, but he had batteries thrown at him. He was hit with mace and bear spray. They say it caused his eyes to swell shut. So, who knows where this is going to go, but if nothing else, this lawsuit, as well as many of the others, should provide some pretty interesting information through the discovery process. I mean, we might get to see some documents and communication between all of these people, which wouldn't have been available otherwise. And my personal favorite part is Ali Alexander. I am so excited that he's named in this lawsuit, because this is a guy who egged these lunatics on. This is a guy who, for a while, not just that day, not just the night before, but for a while, he encouraged people to fight. Yet he didn't even go to the Capitol himself. He wasn't even, that I know of, in the restricted area, let alone go inside the Capitol. So he was like, oh, yeah, let's do it. You go first. I mean, and then after January 6th, he went and hid. He literally went and hid because people started questioning the statements that he made. He saw other people getting in trouble, and he had admitted that he worked with congressmen. He said flat out that he worked with people like Mo Brooks to plan the rally. So yeah, there might be some questions for him. And if he's already admitted to planning the rally, to taking part in a lot of this and saying a lot of the things that he said, what the heck are we going to find behind the scenes that he's been hiding? So this is awesome news. I am excited. I hope that more people join into these lawsuits and make them more robust. And if there's any way we can donate to it, count me in. I'll donate for sure. Anyway, guys, as always, thanks so much for watching and listening. Take care. I'll talk with you soon.